Welcome guys to our today's session, and today we are going to learn about thermal printers, what options you have in the market or what options are available in the market, and what should you go for. So stay tuned. Here I have got 3 printers. On the far right, my right, is an X printer 80mm. This is an EPOS printer, X printer. X printer is just a brand. This JiPOS printer 80mm, JiPOS is also a brand, and this X printer but 58mm. I'm going to tell you the difference. First, the first print on my far right, you can check the size of the paper size. It is written 80mm, and this particular printer has got a power port. It has got a USB port, and this other port is for the cash drawer. That means it doesn't have an Ethernet port. So if you need an Ethernet port, maybe for your networks, then this will not be the right printer for you. Of course, X printer 80mm also have got an option for the Ethernet port. This one didn't have. So that is those are the specifications of this particular printer. And as you can see, the paper size is, the thermal roll is 80 milliliters. We have got this particular printer, it's JiPOS printer. JiPOS is the brand. It's also 80 millimeters. That means the same paper size can be inserted here and it will work well for this particular printer. And as you can see, we can also tell the size 80 millimeters, the paper size thermal roll 80 millimeters in this particular section or below the printer. And other specifications, you'll find them here. Now, this particular printer has got the USB port, it has got the VGA port, it has got the Ethernet port. Now, this will be important if you need this particular setup, especially when the printer location will be far away from the computer in which it will be installed. Then the Ethernet port is normally preferred. We have got, of course, the cash drawer port and the power port that you see here. That is the JiPOS printer. And I just said JiPOS is a brand, X printer is a brand, and X printer 80mm, this one doesn't have an Ethernet port, but then you can find in the market X printer which has got an Ethernet port. So it's also a good brand equally to this. JiPOS is slightly expensive than X printer. Yeah. So we have got, of course, X printer, but 58mm, that can be seen below here, the size, paper size. This has only the power port, the USB port, and of course the cash drawer port. Now you can see here the paper size is 58mm. It's quite narrow as compared to the 8mm paper size. So these are the 3 particular printers that we have. Now, we've only talked of 58 and 80mm paper size. We have the 76 paper size in terms of millimeters. We also have what the 78, which is also not written here, in terms of paper size for this particular thermal printers. So, what do we recommend? We recommend 80 millimeters paper size printer, either Ethernet or without Ethernet port. So either is okay. What will determine whether you're going for the one with the Ethernet port is the distance again from the computer, because normally the USB port for this particular printers are normally 1 meter, 1.5, 3 meters maximally. So if you have got some good distance between the computer and the printer, then the Ethernet port will be very important. So the difference again between the JiPOS and the X printer 80mm is just mainly the prices. JiPOS slightly expensive, X printer is less expensive compared to the JiPOS printer. So that is how to check the sizes of the printer. 80mm is what you go for. 80mm will work best with JiPOS, and of course, if you're going for JiPOS printer or X printer, both of them will just work fine. So from pharmacy, from hardware, from hotel setups, from wines and spirit shops, from wholesalers and retailers shops, from the cloth industry, warehousing, these particular printers are widely used on this particular set of businesses. So thank you and stay tuned for our next videos.